So in this YouTube channel, I like to show you the art that I make. That includes oil painting, watercolor painting. I'm going to try out some gouache today. I do digital painting, and I also build my own sketchbooks and journals. So stick around for that if you guys want, and thank you so much. Okay, so for the first part of this video, I'm going to be unboxing these products that I bought from Amazon, and they are a gouache set and a set of paintbrushes. So I was actually really excited to try gouache because I've seen a lot of people on YouTube using it, and I didn't try it a lot when I was in college. I decided to go with this brand that I've seen a lot of YouTubers getting, and it's called ARTEZA+. It has 24 gouache colors, and let's see, these are the colors that are going to be in there. It came at a very reasonable price, and it had very good reviews on Amazon, so I thought since I'm a beginner with gouache, I thought I'd give these a go. Let's see what's inside the package. I like that they're all wrapped up. This way they don't get all over the place. They come in this neat little box. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in its original container or if I'm going to put it in a jar like my watercolors. Okay. This box is meant to hold the colors like this. It would have been really cool if you could take the colors out and then cover them like this and find that way to store them. But since they're two separate ones, they kind of flop all over the place, and that's not a very good plan. So if I want to keep them in the original container, I'm going to have to put them back into that box, which I may decide to do, but I may decide not to again. So I have a variety of colors here, as you can see. I have white. Ooh, I have two whites, titanium white and then just regular white. And then grays and blacks, greens, blues, and then the warms. The reason why I decided on this brand instead of the Hochbein brand that I see a lot is because the Hochbein brand has a magenta that comes with its mixing color palette, and it's not as red as I would like it to be. This here, I think it's called vermilion red. This one to me is a lot more appealing than that magenta color that they have, although it is a little bit too orangey for my taste. But you know, if you blend this one with a darker red, maybe this burnt sienna, you're gonna get a darker, richer red, which I don't think you could get with that pink hued one in the other brand. Okay, we will come back to these. And this is the brand that I got for my paintbrushes. I'm actually a little upset that they put this sticker on here, because if you go on Amazon, they really pride themselves on their packaging and on this box. And it kind of ruins it for me that they put this sticker tag on there when they're supposed to... Wait, whoop, look, it comes off really easily. Okay, never mind. I got this box and it looks nice, and that's pretty good for packaging. So this brand had really good reviews, and I haven't tried it. It seemed like a brand that was not really as professional as I would have liked, but it had really good reviews, and you know what? It doesn't matter. You can use any brushes as long as they do a good job. So if these work, then yay. Ooh. That was really easy slip in and slip out. I really like that. I actually don't think I'm going to store my brushes in the box, but if I don't, and if those colors will fit in here, I might do that. Ooh, and they have a little sponge here, so the brushes don't move around. That is really nice. And let's see. I have sizes 0, 0, 1, 3, 5, 8, 12, 10, 6, 4, 2, and 0 again. So this is mostly a set of fine liners. You can see those little brushes. They all come with their individual packaging tubes so that they won't get broken or messed up along the way. But the reason I decided to get this brand instead of another brand that I was contemplating on Amazon was because this brand had this size 12, and I find that I use large brushes when I'm using watercolors, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use the same when I'm using the gouache, as I see a lot of people using these thinner brushes, but I wanted to have that option. So I liked that this set came with slightly larger ones and then the really thin ones for inking. Okay, that's my gouache set. I'm using this XL mixed media Canson paper because I really like this paper and I think it can take most anything. So I want to try the gouache on this and see how it handles it. Okay guys, that's it for my painting demo today. So I have a couple of observations first to share with you. First of all, things I liked about this gouache. So I definitely loved the colors. The colors were exactly what I needed and they were very easy to mix to get other colors that I wanted. I also really liked that they were very opaque, so I could paint over my mistakes and I could paint over the pencil lines that I did on my draft. I overall love that it retains more of a brush stroke. That way I can use more of the painterly style that I use when I'm doing my oil paintings that doesn't really come across when I'm doing watercolors. Things I'm not really sure about is that you definitely need a lot more paint than you do with watercolors. And I don't like that. I feel like I use a lot of paint, and if I'm going to be using up these tubes in just one painting, that's not really something that I can do. It's not something that I can afford. So I don't know if I just need to play around with it more with the waters. I like it when it has just a little bit of water, but when it's still pretty opaque. So I think I need to play around more with that. But for now, I think these work best with small paintings. Something else that I'm not really sure about is the combination of gouache with this mixed media notebook that I was using. I felt that the paper was definitely sucking up more of the paint than the Bristol that I used to make the chart, and I was not okay with that. So I may, even though I love the texture that came with it, because this paper is more textured, I think I have to use something that uses a lot less paint. What else? The brushes were holding up. I really like them so far. I feel that I am going to be using the thicker ones like always. And I might restrict the thin liner ones just for inking. But other than that, so far I'm very pleased with them. And I think that is all, guys. This was my first attempt at using gouache in, I don't know, I'm going to say at least 5 years, even though I really don't remember. And I really didn't use it all that much in college anyways. So this was basically my first attempt at using gouache, and I think I just want to keep experimenting with it. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time.